Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and in today's video we're gonna review these NYX palettes. They're new. I picked them up at the drugstore the other day, so I thought I should review them for you guys. I'm also gonna insert swatches of the palettes later, so you guys can see that as well. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. Also, before you get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Ring notifications bell, and what else is there? Oh yeah, and if you like this video, today I'm like all over the place, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Okay, so I already did my, what was I gonna say? It's been so long since I've actually filmed. The last video I filmed was like 2 months ago. It's gonna be a bit strange to film again after such a long time, but yeah, let's get to it. So yeah, I already did my base makeup and I put some concealer on and I've set everything just to move a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna insert swatches of this palette right now so you guys can see them. I don't know if I should do maybe like a green look and use these green tones. We'll see how I feel and I'll see in a bit which shades I want to use, but it looks like a very beautiful palette. So yeah, let's start with that. I'm probably gonna do my eyeliner with the black one. And I'm going somewhere today, so I can't really use these two palettes, but I'll definitely use them in another video and I'll swatch them and let you guys know in the comments if they lasted a while or if not. First, whoops. Okay, I just put my nail in here by accident and I dented it, but that's fine. But yeah, let's first start with this palette and then see how it goes from there. Have numbers on them, and you have here like on the back it shows you like which one is which. They're just named from 1 till 16, so they didn't have a shade name. I've never bought a NYX eyeshadow palette before, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm just gonna like show you the colors and go from there. Okay, so I already primed my lids with my Too Faced concealer in the shade light beige as always. Nothing new here. And I'm just gonna make sure there's no creases, so I'm just patting it down. And now I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow. So first I'm gonna use this like salmony shade, this one right here. And I'm gonna use that in my crease as a base. I got this brush the other day, it's from BH Cosmetics, it's called Round the Blend. And it's actually really good. So I'm gonna use this brush and see if these eyeshadows are any good. They do have a lot of kickback. So see, I don't know if you can see with this camera. I'm gonna get a new camera soon, I promise. I bought one the other day and apparently it turns off after 30 minutes. So that's not very good for me since the videos I do take like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. So you see my problem. After maybe 4 videos, I'm probably gonna have the new camera, hopefully. But anyway, so yeah, they do have a little bit of a kickback, but this color is quite buildable and it's very pretty. They're not, it's not super pigmented. It's okay. For beginners, I'm guessing it's good because I don't want like a lot of pigment in one go, because otherwise maybe it can like ruin your eyeshadow. But I think this color is just not really doing it for me. So I'm just gonna do the same on the other eye. I'm adding so much color and it's not really showing off that much. Once I pat it, you can see the color, but then once I blend it out, it just blends into nothing. So this color is a little bit disappointing. Very powdery so far. And just not so much payoff. And I know I need to do my brows, I just couldn't be bothered. I was gonna say I didn't have time, but I did have time. I just could not be bothered. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, next up I'm gonna go in with this shade right here at the top. It's number 3. It's like a rosy tone. And this color has a lot of kickback as well. So much powder comes out, but I'm gonna add it to the outer part of my eye as well. This one is a lot more pigmented, which is good because the first one was not very pigmented. Oh yeah, this one's a lot better. So I'm just gonna add it to my crease and do the same on the other eye. This green is super pigmented and it's really, really cool. I'm gonna swatch it real quick, even though I said I'm gonna insert swatches. This one I had to swatch it a few more times, but this one I just swatched it in one go. You can see the color so well and it's super pigmented. So yeah, these two are actually pretty good. I don't know if I should do like a more greenish look or I'm not sure. Because I am going somewhere, as I said, I have a dinner tonight and I don't want to look too cray-cray. Okay, for my lower lash line, I'm actually going to use this one right here in the corner. It's like a earthy brown. Make sure you tap your brush off because they have a lot of kickback. Oh wow, this one's really pigmented as well. And I'm also gonna add it to the outer corner because I don't want this to be a pink look. Oh my god, this one's really pigmented. Wow. So I'm just adding it to the outer corner where that pink was. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with the same brush I used before and bring it into the inner part of my eye. And I'm also gonna blend out the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. I don't know how to speak English anymore. It's been so long, you guys, I'm telling you. I'm out of practice. Okay, I went a little bit cray-cray with the eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna clean up a bit with my beauty blender because I don't want it to go so far out. So I always do this with my beauty blender. And I just clean up a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna use this dark shade, this one right here, and I'm gonna use it on the outer corner just to smoke. My boyfriend's like tanning outside and I can see him. He's making me laugh. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna use this black shade and I'm just gonna use it on the outer V just to make the eyeshadow a little bit darker, but I'm not gonna use it a lot. I'm gonna tap off the excess and just add it to the outer corner, as I said. I mean, it's quite pigmented. Well, I'm not adding a lot, but I mean, it's pretty pigmented. I think the only shade so far that I used that was not pigmented was that first shade, the like the salmony color. The rest are performing okay. So far, so good. Now I'm just gonna blend it out a bit and keep adding more till I get the right consistency. Okay, I think something like that is fine. So I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the wind. It's just so windy outside. So if you can hear it, I'm really, really sorry. It's a beautiful day, but it's just extremely windy. I don't know. Okay, so this is more of like a matte black, or it's more like a mauve tone. I'm not really sure. If I were to do very like smoky look, I'd probably use a black from a different palette just because this one's not that pigmented. And personally, I like more pigmented colors than this. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the B75 brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of black on the lower lash line as well, just in the outer corner, and connect it to that upper part. And I'm also going to add it up just so I can like prepare it for the liner, because like this it's easier. And I'm also going to clean up the fallout with my brush. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay, I'm thinking for the lid, I'm actually going to use this color right here, just because like I said, today I don't want to look too cray-cray, and maybe next time I'm going to use the other tones. So I'm just gonna swatch it real quick and see if it swatches well. So you do have to swatch it a few times, but it has a beautiful shine to it. So that's good. But yeah, I mean, it's too powdery for me, I think. I also swatched this one right here in the corner, and it's this one right here. But I mean, They're not that pigmented, they're kind of disappointing, especially like the mattes are okay, but the shimmery ones so far are just very disappointing. And the green one, which is this one right here, is super, super powdery. Like while swatching it, I have to like get so much out, and it's just way too powdery. I mean, it's a very pretty color, just, yeah, way too powdery. And it's not really that shimmery. I'm actually gonna blend my eyeshadow a bit more before adding the sparkle. I don't know, needs an extra minute to make it a bit more smooth. So I'm gonna add this shade right here, the one that I just set before. And I'm gonna add it with my finger first, and then I'm gonna use my brush. I got my nails done the other day, and now I can actually use my fingers to apply makeup because they're not that long, so that's very good. Okay, so on the lid, it's quite pretty actually. It is powdery, but I mean, you can actually see the color. I thought it would not be very pigmented, but I was wrong. Wow, that is pretty pigmented on the lid. Okay, so I do apologize for that. And now I'm gonna take, once I apply it with my finger, I'm gonna take a brush, and if I can find one. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Rose Gold 234 brush from Zoeva, and I'm actually gonna spray it with some setting spray, and use it that same shade, just because like this is gonna be a lot more pigmented. Nothing is coming out of this stupid setting spray. Okay. I coated the brush, and I'm waiting for my boyfriend to go down the stairs so I can keep on talking to you guys so you guys don't hear him. But it's just, he went to the balcony, then he came back, then now he's going downstairs. Oh my god, man. Anyway, so I coated the brush, and it's a lot more pigmented like this. Actually, you can see how beautiful it is. I'm gonna use my finger first, and then I'm gonna apply it with the brush. Brush, I used the Essence Precise eyeliner brush. This one was like €2 or €3, and it's one of the best brushes that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of the black and start in the inner corner. so now that I set everything, I'm gonna try, I don't know how to clean this up, to be honest, without making a mess. I'm actually gonna take my Kat Von D eyeliner, this one right here. It's the Trooper Black. And I'm gonna try and fix this wing because it's just like falling apart. Very opaque. And then I'm gonna probably clean it up with some concealer. So in order to clean everything up, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, the number 329, this one right here. Just gonna take a small brush and just clean up a bit because it's just smeared everywhere, especially for this eye. This one's actually okay. Okay, then I'm gonna take the same brush as before and just try and fix this somehow with a bit of color. I'm not adding more color, I'm just using the color that it already has on the brush just to tie the look together. I'm gonna add some mascara now. My favorite mascara at the moment is the Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal, this one right here. I'm just gonna cut my lashes real quick. Done with the lashes, now I'm just gonna do with the rest of my makeup off camera. Do the same routine as always, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just added some bronzer, not too much because I have a few pimples from the mask that we have to wear. So yeah, I just added a very tiny bit of bronzer. I used my Hourglass bronzer, this one right here, in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. And whoops, almost dropped it, of course. I always drop everything. And as a highlighter, I used the Jeffree Star highlighter in the shade King Tut, this one right here. And I also highlighted my inner corner with the same highlighter. And I also added some lashes. I used one of these lashes that come in like a package, and you get 5 types of lashes. I don't remember, I'm not sure which one these are because they're quite old. But yeah, and also trimmed them to adjust my eye. As far as the palettes go, these were okay. I mean, for the price point, they were I think like 10 or 11 euros. The mattes were pretty good, but the shimmery ones, I mean, this one, once I wet it and I added to the lid, this one in the corner, it was great. And the green ones are very pretty as well. I think if you wet them, they should be okay. As far as the matte shades go, the only one that was a bit disappointing was this one right here, the first one that I used, but the rest were a bit powdery, that's the word I was looking for. But I mean, once you tap off the excess, it should be fine. So I mean, I give it maybe a 7 out of 10. There's a lot of great palettes out there for the same price. So I mean, I think I'm gonna keep on using this palette. It's pretty great for the price point. And for these two palettes, I mean, it doesn't say it's like it doesn't say they're waterproof or anything, but if you're gonna use like body paint, especially like cream body paint, I suggest you use something waterproof because I mean, the black one smeared and I only used a like tiny bit for my wing. So if you're gonna use these like for your body and they start like smearing off, it's just, yeah, it's not gonna be a good combination, especially if you're gonna use it for like Halloween or I don't know, carnival or whatever. So I'm gonna keep on trying them and gonna let you know in the comments down below. But so far, a tiny bit disappointing just because they smear very easily. So yeah guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you liked my review. I haven't done a review in a while, so please don't be harsh on me. Leave me a comment down below and let me know which other videos you want me to do. And yeah, as always, I'll see you in the next video guys. Bye!